Hello students, welcome to my channel Engineers Academy. Let's solve this another problem from machine and frames topic, right? So in this problem it is said that given the values of the load L and dimension R, for what value of the couple M will the force in length CH be 0, right? So we have to find the value of this M couple so that the force in this CH member is equal to 0, right? So first, if I consider this EFG member, right? So if we consider this EFG member, right, this is that EFG member. So then here we will have a GX reaction force if this is my positive X and positive Y direction. So here we will have GY reaction. And similarly, as we can see that here we have a ED member, it's a curved member, right? So since this ED member is a two force member, there are only two force acting on this ED member, one force at this point E and one force at that point D. So while this is the case, so we can consider a curved member as a straight member, right? So what will happen is that this EFG member will apply the force on this ED member in the downwards direction, right? And the direction of that force will be like this, right? So as a reaction, this ED member will apply the force in the opposite direction, right? So let's say that this is the force applied by that ED member, right? Let's say that this is ED force, right? And as we can see that if I join this, right, or if I draw that ED force here, right? So if I draw that ED force like this, right? So we can find this is also, since this is a curved member, so if this is equal to R, then this length is also equal to R, right? So we can find this angle theta. Let's say that this angle is theta. So if we apply tan theta, so tan theta R divided by R, so it will be 1, and tan inverse of 1 is 45 degrees, right? So this means that this ED force is making 45 degrees with the horizontal, right? So now if we consider member EFG, and if we apply the summation of moment about point G equals to 0, so then this equation will give us this ED force in terms of this L and R dimension, right? And let's say that the counterclockwise moment is positive. So now as we can see that this L force is producing the counterclockwise moment about this point G. So I will write L, and the perpendicular distance of this L from that point G is 2R, right? So I will multiply this with 2R, and this is producing the counterclockwise moment. And as we can see that this ED force will have two components, right? So it will have one component like this. This is, let's say, EDX, and here we will have EDY, right? So this is EDY component. So now as we can see that this EDX is passing through that point G, so it will not produce the moment about that point G. So only this EDY is producing the clockwise moment about that point G. So I will write minus EDY, and the perpendicular distance of this EDY from that point G is 3R, right? So I will multiply this with 3R, and this is equal to 0. So I can write that EDY is equal to minus 2RL divided by minus 3R, right? So minus will cancel out and R will cancel out. So EDY, so we can write EDY in terms of, since this is the sine component of ED, so we can write that this is ED sine of 45 degrees, and this is equal to 2 divided by 3L. So as we know that sine of 45 is 1 by square root 2, so we can write that ED is 1 divided by square root 2, and this is 2 divided by 3L. So we can multiply this, so we can write that ED is 2 square root 2 divided by 3L, right? So this is the force applied by this ED curved member on this EFG member, right? Now if we consider this ABCD member, right, so this ED member will apply the same ED force on this ABCD member but in the opposite direction, right? So this is the force ED, that same ED force, right, applied by this ED member on this ABCD member, right? So I will write that this is ED, and this ED force will be making 45 degree here, right? So if I resolve this ED force into its components, so it will have one component like this, and it will have one component like this, right? So this is we can write that this is EDX and this is EDY, and EDY equals 2 divided by 3L, right? So I can write it directly there. This is 2 divided by 3L, right? And as we can see that here we have this CH member, so this CH member will apply the force on this ABCD member in the upward direction, right? So this will apply the force on this ABCD in this direction, right? So let me draw that CH force here, right? So this is that CH force. So now if I write that we are considering member ABCD, and if I apply the summation of moment about point A equals to 0, and if we consider that the counterclockwise moment is positive, so now as we can see that again this EDX is passing to that point A, so it will not produce the moment about that point A. So only this EDY is producing the moment about that point A in the counterclockwise direction. So I will write that EDY, so EDY is 2 divided by 3L, and the perpendicular distance of this EDY from that point A is 3R, right? So I will multiply this with 3R. Similarly, this CH is producing the clockwise moment about that point A, so I will write minus CH, and the perpendicular distance of CH from that point A is 2R. And similarly, since it's a free couple, so it's a clockwise couple, so we will write that this is minus M, and this is equal to 0, right? So if we simplify this, so this will cancel out, so we are left with 2LR minus 2RCH minus M, and this is equal to 0, right? So in this particular problem it is said that for what value of the couple M will the force in link CH be 0, right? So if CH is equal to 0, if we put CH equals to 0, since the requirement is that we need to find the value of this M when CH is equal to 0. So if I put CH equals to 0 in this equation, so we are left with this equation 2LR, and if I put CH equals to 0, so then this will become 0, so 2LR minus M, this is equal to 0. So we can say that when M is equal to 2LR, so then CH member force will be equal to 0. So this is the magnitude of M in terms of this load L and this R, these dimensions, right? So this is the solution of this particular problem.